you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh.
Well, good evening. Welcome back to VP4TV. Welcome to Slim. You're the first one in the house. We have got a match starting in about 5 minutes' time. It's a round 4 match between Albinario from Sweden and Cobra representing the UK from England. And it's a race to 6 in the VP4 2023 Virtual World Bank Pool Championships. Quick refresher to see where we stand. Bedhead is already into the hot seat match with that very tight win against Real Poland Power Stubb in a final rack decider. I think it went down to the final ball as well, so it did really close match. So Stubb's now over on that one-loss side, and Bedhead will play the winner of this match tonight. Now over on the one-loss side, we have Tommy lined up to play MC Clarkey, and the winner of that match will play Stubb, and that's in the top half of the draw. In the bottom half, we've got Bankster, who is up against Larry. Larry having taken Slim out in a final rack decider on that one-loss side by 4 racks to 3. So that's where we are in the bank pool tournament. As far as the Virtual World Snooker Championship goes, I checked earlier, there's still no match scheduled on that. It might have changed, but I can't be bothered looking. And that's us up to date as far as this tournament goes. So Cobra arrived 10-15 minutes ago. I don't see Albinario, but he may well be doing the usual thing where he just drops in at the last minute. There's certainly no immediate sign of him in the lobby, so we've got about 3 minutes to go before the room goes up. Let me just do a quick tab. Welcome to Steve.
Good afternoon, good evening.
Well, really close match with Bedhead and Stubb. I watched that when I got home the other day. I think
that was a good one.
Final rack, final ball, I think it was.
It was, and Bedhead. It was amazing that Bedhead won that, because he just seemed like he was getting good chances, hitting good shots, and they just wouldn't go in the hole. They'd hit the tip, they'd rattle. He really was in control most of that last game, but the ball just wouldn't drop.
Yeah, Stubb had his chance. But it is a frustrating game at times when you watch some of the guys. They play a very good shot, and then they're hanging up and they're not going in.
That's the way Banks is, and it's like that in real life too. And you can really, it can really drive you nuts. But from a spectator point of view, we're seeing some really good matches in the Banks tournament. There's been a number of cracking matches.
Well, this has got all the possibilities. We've got 2 multiple champions in virtual pool playing to see who's going to play Bedhead. Could be 2 Swedes in that hot seat match, but Cobra no doubt is going to have something to say about it. I double checked that earlier on. There's still nothing set in the snooker Virtual World Championship, so this is the only match that is current.
I don't think Fox and who's Fox supposed to play? Whoever those 2, neither one of them is even sent a proposal.
I haven't a clue. I just had a quick look at the main page to see if there was anything.
Yeah. I don't know what the heck they're doing, but
I don't even know who he is playing. What time is it? It's just about the bottom of there. Still no Albinario yet. Let me just have a quick look. 2023. And go to snooker. Yeah, still nothing there. Right, on the one-loss side. Now, am I right in saying that Albinario and MC Clarkey are the only 2 players that are still in both events with a chance of winning them? I think I'm right.
That may be.
Because Matt plays Mr. Fox on that one-loss side in the snooker. And of course, on the winner's side, top to bottom, we have Albinario playing Barkers for the hot seat match. So that's the matches that are left to get arranged. Now, on that winner's side, they've got until June the 10th to play that match, Barkers and Albi. And on the one-loss side, Mr. Fox, it's exactly the same. They've got until June the 10th as well. I think that's what it says. Yep. So
yeah, well, neither one of them sent a proposal, so, you know, it's like...
Well, they're hanging off and hanging off. There's no immediate rush, but then things crop up, and then they're desperate to do it at the last minute.
Well, there's only 5 days in the losers bracket, so if they go to the end, then it'll at least 5 days to the next match. If they play their match earlier, then there's more days for the next match. It makes it easier on everybody.
So Albinario is in. He's on the right-hand side. We'll have the lag for the break.
Yeah, this should be a good one. So, in the UK Open, some amazing things are happening. It's Filler against Kachi in the final. Filler beat Beato 10-1, and he beat Pinyiko 11-1. Kachi beat Shane Van Boning 10-4. He beat Ping Chun Ko 10-7, and he beat Skylar Woodward 11-5. So both these guys are playing out of their minds.
Well, that final's probably getting played right now.
It is. It's 9-4 right now. Kachi raised to 13. Kachi has always been a really good player, and it looks like maybe he's taking it to the next level where he's going to be one of the very top guys, because he's always been a super strong player.
What happened to SVB? Where did he go?
Well, he lost to Kachi.
Oh, did you say that? I wasn't listening.
Yeah, because once they get into this last 64, it's single elimination.
Yeah, it's all knockout. Yeah.
Yeah, so, Woodward beat FSR, and then he couldn't get past Kachi, and Ping Chun Ko had been going on really well, and he lost to Kachi.
Welcome to Bill.
And Filler beating Pinyiko 11-1, and Beato 10-1. I mean, that's just, those guys are both really, top players, and he just drilled them.
Still the one ball flying into the side pocket as usual. I watched a bit of that other match this afternoon. They were showing a sort of highlights reel on YouTube, because obviously it's not on YouTube now that it's down to the semi-finals and finals.
Yeah. These guys are kind of filling each other out. I think this will be a tight match. I'm going to actually give the edge to Cobra. I could be wrong. I know both these guys practice for these things and try to get better. I know that they both are going to be somewhat deficient in multi-railers from what I've seen in the past. But both these guys, they're here for a reason. Both these guys can play, and that I don't know what that was.
Well, the interesting thing about this tournament is that we've seen that those two guys on that one-loss side, Tommy and Matt, could cause a problem for either of these two as well. So, I think each player's in with a good shout at winning this.
You got to hit this hard. See, this is a mistake. The reason why that was a mistake is the cue ball is going to come down and you sell out the 5 or the 6. If you're going to shoot that shot, you got to make sure that you get it back up the table.
Cobra says he always seems to use the wrong English.
I don't know. We'll see. Both these guys are somewhat anal. I mean, to be a good pool, you have to be anal. That's just the way it is. I mean, it takes a lot of attention to detail to be good at pool, and VP's the same way. Granted, you don't have the physical part, but the rest of it still is that there's a lot of detail, and especially in this game. The question is, which one of these guys has practiced more and is going to pay more attention to detail? I'm picking Cobra just because.
Missed call. What did he call that?
That wasn't a missed call. Oh, that was a one-railer.
Was it?
You don't have to call that. Yeah.
I was looking at the chat there and I looked across. I thought it went 2 rails there. Welcome to Dwight.
So this is where you basically need to play some sort of safety. I'm not sure what he's going to do here.
Albie says he's going for all. He's only been playing snooker. That tells you he hasn't been practicing then.
Well, you know, if he hasn't been practicing, but you know, Albin already banked. I criticized Albin's banking in a tournament a couple of years ago, and it's definitely gotten better. I know he's gotten better at it.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to twist Cobra's melon, as they say.
Well, it's going to be important to watch the cue ball in these. Now, he just gave up a shot on the 5. You can shoot this 5 ball, and he's gonna. I wouldn't put English on it because I wouldn't want to hit the 8 ball. He probably won't hit the 8 ball anyways. He's probably only gonna hit the 1 if he gets the ball in line. But you don't really want to hit the 8. You only want to hit the 1 ball here. Yeah, so you put English on it and hit it thick.
Well, nothing on now. I mean, that 8 ball is a bit of a dodgy bank into the side, but there's nothing else.
Yeah.
I mean, you could reverse. Could you
the
reverse
good
cut
thing
that
about,
1?
You could shoot 1. Yeah, the 1 does go. And it looks like that's what he's going to shoot. The only problem with shooting this is you are going to leave a shot.
I don't think he's really
he didn't leave much. I figured he'd leave a shot on the 8 ball, but he got in a spot where, yeah, nothing is really that worth shooting it. You can cross the 5, but that's tough. He's going to try to cross this 8 ball, I think.
So
he may need a little more English than this.
It's
he didn't miss the kiss, but he didn't make it.
3-0 to Cobra. So Albie's got to be pretty careful here. He doesn't, because there's, you know, Cobra only needs a couple of these 3 balls out the open here.
Yeah, well, you can play this. You can play this 8 ball 2 rails in the side pocket that it is, or 3 rails in the other one. You can go back and forth to this 8 ball. You hit this hard with left English. You can bank it long and get it to come back.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was pretty well hit, and he just sold out big time. Albin's not missing this.
Yeah, 1 ball's a definite gimme. Now, will he try and get to that 5? Because that 5 looks as if it will.
5 on a long rail, and that's what he's playing.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's a bit of a cutback, but.
Yeah, but this is one of those you want to use a little right English because that'll really make this shot a lot easier.
That's well played.
You hit it perfect.
Well played.
Oh, God.
Oh dear. Well,
just stayed out.
Everything but going in.
Well, the only bank you got is 8 into the corner. This isn't at the angle to the back and forth in the side pocket. And I haven't seen anybody try that back and forth shot yet.
Can you
need to play 3.
Can you cut across that 8 and do the
no
bank?
Not without scratching. No, it's a little too tight. It's just at the wrong angle to shoot that bank.
Well, this 7 will go.
The 7 ball will go, yeah. And I'd be surprised if he doesn't shoot at it because it's kind of a free shot. You bring the cue ball all the way back down here. Well, not really. He'll give up the 8. I think he'll shoot it anyways, though. He's going to give up the 8 ball here if he misses it. Yeah. So he's got a pretty easy shot on the 8 ball here. And Albin can't afford to do this trading balls. When you're down 3-1, you can't afford to trade balls. And this looks like it's going to be it for the first game.
game ball.
Yeah. Now again, I'd put just a little bit of right on this.
Yeah, perfect.
And I think he did, but it wasn't very much. But you didn't need much.
Well, that was 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, I would expect these games to go pretty fast. I mean, that game, the table was fairly clogged up, and it still went pretty fast. I mean, these guys, they're going to shoot at balls. Good players are going to tend to shoot at balls more. You just have to protect the cue ball. You can shoot at the ball and protect the cue ball at the same time. Well, this is interesting.
I don't see an awful lot of obvious stuff here. I mean, 7
Well,
ball,
he can bank. He can bank the 8 ball. The 8 ball goes. 7 ball goes.
Up and down past the 4, the 8 ball, yeah?
Yeah, it goes for sure. That was really well played. Now, see, he used the English to open that up. Did you see how he opened that up with the right English?
Yeah.
And the reason why he did that was so that he could miss the 2. See, that's what I'm saying about Cobra. He's anal, and he pays attention, and he's learning the way to hit these shots. I mean, that was most people would hit that shot the wrong way. He hit it almost straight into the rail with English.
Now, is he going to cut across the 8? You can get the cue ball well out of the way, I think.
Yeah, this is a good shot to shoot at.
Oh, God.
Boy, it just hung up. Well, here we go. Alvin's got a pretty easy shot on the 1, and he can play position. He overhit that.
Yeah, well, he's got the 4 as a rescue.
Yeah, I think what he should do is probably play the 4 and play position for the 3 ball shot in the corner. Yeah, he's playing position for the 5 ball, which is the 5 or the 9. I'd probably shoot the 5 just because you can maybe come down and run into the 9. There's less to sell out at the other end of the table, so I'd shoot the 5.
Nice pace. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone sort of dead now, hasn't he?
Yeah, he can shoot the 9 ball and bring the cue ball back down to this end of the table, which is, again, protects it. And then he could, possibly make the 8, and try to put the cue ball in the center of the table. Those 2 balls up there block the banks one way. Yeah, that's what I'd be doing. He looks like he's going to shoot this in the corner. Well, I didn't like that shot. That was risky because he hits the 3-6 and.
Yeah, he was close to it.
Yeah, see, he had a shot where he could bank the 9, cross the 9 on the side, and take the cue ball all the way back down the table. And Cobra's kind of got the same shot here. You could hit this with left English, and he's just going to go straight. He could have hit that with left English and gone around the table.
Run the 8 and
watch out. He's okay. I mean, this is kind of at the treacherous stage right now with the way these balls are sitting.
I think he's back cutting the 9.
Yeah, see, if it was me, I'd be hesitant to shoot at balls here because there's a lot of selling out that can go on right now.
Oh, no, he
went that way. Well, that wasn't too bad, other than the fact that the 9 ball just screwed him. He played a pretty good shot, but it's hard to predict the 9 ball is going to come around and bump the ball and give up a shot. So he's got the 3 ball or the 6 ball. I like the 3 ball better. That's like almost a dead bank. It's just hit it slightly right of center with a little bit of right English and fire that thing. He's shooting the other one. See, that's a good shot, but that just shows that, he hasn't quite figured out the Banks game, because a Banks player would have probably shot that 3 every time.
All square. 3 apiece.
Well, he could shoot a 3 railer on the 9 and try to put the cue ball behind the 3. Or he could just do that. Yeah, well, he's obviously worked on that shot, and the 9 is fairly easy. I think he can make this 9 for the win.
Got to be 2-0 here. I mean, this is just going to be a nice pace, I think, up and down.
Well, it doesn't have to go in, but I think it will.
Yeah. Easy.
Yeah, well, now you're starting to see why I picked Cobra, because he's anal, and this is a good game for anal people. Well, Dwight's here, and Bill's here.
Yeah,
and Slim's here.
They've been here for 10 minutes, and Slim, yeah.
Well, got to ignore them for a while. Don't want to make them feel too welcome. Come on, you.
Right, so Albie has what to do.
Well, Albie kind of got screwed on this break because
this is horrible looking. I don't see anything particularly interesting.
Yeah, he made a pretty good attempt at it, but
well, that if you can see what ball's that, is that the
6 ball? No, the 6 ball. The 6 ball is a good shot. I'd shoot the 6 here. You got to hit this with a lot of right English because you got to get it to open up. I would shoot the 6. He's looking at other stuff. I would shoot the 6, but this takes a bunch of right English. I'm not sure he's putting enough on.
Well, he's not doing anything at the moment.
It just really depends on the line you take. Yeah, see, I think this is a mistake. I'd shoot the 6 because I think it's easier to control where the cue ball is going to be than this.
Yeah, that's gone too
wide. And the problem with shooting that is you could sell out a lot. The 6 I thought was a lot safer as far as the cue ball path was more predictable. So he's going to probably shoot this 4. He could shoot the 5. The 4 again, you got to put right English just to get the cue ball out of the way because there's a kiss if you don't. Or it's close at least. 5 ball is a pretty easy shot too. I mean, that's a duck. I mean, he's got 2 really good shots to shoot at.
I think he's got mind up.
5. And this is a good shot to shoot at because it's an easy shot. He'll make it, and there's balls down here. He can. No, that's no good. Yeah, this is 9 ball, folks. There's no shitting balls in.
You can cut across the 6, can't you? I think that's what he's doing.
But this distance, it's not an easy shot.
Oh, it's dead easy.
But he fired it in like it's nothing.
Dead easy. Well,
I'm telling you, Cobra's been working on this game.
Now, does the 5 go? Can he bank that?
It does.
Past 8.
Oh, yeah.
Up and down.
Oh, yeah. The 5 goes for sure.
And he's more interested.
He's looking at the 2. A Banks player would probably shoot the 5 because it's actually a little easier shot.
Well,
that hurt.
Here's Albinario's chance. Well,
yeah, I would have shot at the 5 because that was just a little right English and smoke it, and you could control the cue ball.
Right, now he's in reasonable shape here. 3 up.
Yeah, he didn't come up out of that very good. He's going to have to shoot the 3. That's the only thing he's got.
Well, if he shoots but can he not shoot 3 and just roll through for the 4?
It's a little bit of a funny angle. I think he has to cross the 3. He can't roll it. Let's put it this way. He could hit it hard, but he can't roll it.
Oh no, he's got
straight on. Yeah, you'd have to cross or you have to hit this with speed. Yeah, and it was sitting just a little funny. Yeah. So the 4 goes, it takes a lot of right-hand English to miss the kiss. Then you can play shape. You're going to play shape if you play the shot. It's coming down for... he wasn't able to miss the kiss. That one was tight, but it was doable.
I think Albie will end up doing... is he going for the 2 up and down? That looks a good line. It's just gone again. Too wide. Eight ball.
Yeah, he's got the 8 ball and...
Now what's he got?
Well, the 2-ball is tough. He could shoot the 3-railer on the 2-ball. Hit that 2-railer and hit it with right English, so you get the cue ball going over to the end rail.
Yeah, down below the 4-ball, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure he can make it. I think if he misses the 4-ball, it's going to come up short. I don't think it goes. Well, he just gave up the 7. That hurts because, well, I guess the 3 and 9 don't go, so this isn't as bad as I thought. If you just give up 1 ball, you can live with giving up a ball. Giving up 3 balls is not so hot.
Good evening to Brain fell out.
Well, that 1 ball is making this table very difficult. So I'd imagine he's going to do cross corner on the 7. And then he could shoot cross corner on the 6. He can shoot this and just, stop it or bring it back a little. I think the angle he has, he needs to cut it I think he needs to slightly on the right side. Yep, and he's not quite enough on the right side. He was a little on the right, just not enough.
Well, 4-ball up and down at the top right-hand corner.
Yeah, and this is wide open now. I mean, oh boy. Well, the only good thing is Albin played really shitty shape because he didn't get good on any of these 3 balls down there. He had the 6, the 2, and the 7, and he got crappy on all of them, but it's a good thing because he missed.
She's going cross corner.
Yeah, and this is a reasonable shot. I mean, it's not a super difficult shot. And now he's going to shoot the 4. And this is a dead bank on the 4. And what I mean by that is he's got straight on, it's too much angle. So you hit this with just slightly right of center on the 4 with a stun and a little bit of right English. And you got to hit this ball. It's actually, you got to hold it a little bit more. See, he didn't hit the ball.
So that needed more pace.
Yeah, you got to get the cue ball to stun. You got to hit that thing because you got to park the cue ball. That was a little bit more hold than a dead bank. It was a touch more than a dead one. On a dead one, when you hit it, the cue ball will hop back and spin over, maybe 2 or 3 inches. That one was going to be a little bit more sideways movement.
I think he's going cross corner again here.
That's a tough shot at that angle.
And Albie might be trying the same thing. I think he might be trying the same thing.
Well, on the 4-ball, that's a lot better angle, but you got to miss the kiss. Yeah, 6 is sitting good. Use a little left English to hold it. He could shoot the 3-ball here. He can 1-rail the 3. Oh, that's probably not advisable with how those balls are sitting. I think the 2-ball's the right shot because he's not gonna sell out shooting this 2-ball. This is basically a free shot.
Well, not now. I think he's left the bank up and down for Cobra.
Yeah. Well, the only thing he could have sold out was the 2. And this shot's hard. This shot's not as easy as you think here. This angle, this is a little touchy.
Perfect.
Oh, and he hit it beautifully. And now the 4 is on. Now you have to get the cue ball to go through. It's got to be top with a lot of left English because you got to get the cue ball to go through behind the 4. That's a real common 1-pocket shot.
Try to squeeze that. Looks perfect to me. That's absolutely nailed. And again,
now from this angle, you can shoot the 4. You need to put draw and right English on it if you're going to shoot this. He's not drawing it, and I think that's a mistake. I think he's going to double kiss. Oh, he did get by it, but he didn't make it.
Well,
But he shot it. He shot it pretty much the right way. I would have put a little draw on it, but
one ball away from 3-0 here. Oh, that was nice.
no.
Oh.
Alvin's saying I don't think so. Well, this is kind of this is a hard shot what he's doing. That was hard. See that angle trying to overcome the you're trying to overcome the spin the throw from the cut angle with the throw spin with English on the cue ball, and that was very difficult to overcome. And he hit that. Boy, Cobra.
There we go.
Cobra came to play. He's looking like the favorite in this thing right now.
But he's at. That one ball was stuck dead in that corner pocket all rack that created the sort of initial problems in getting the rack underway.
Oh boy, this break didn't come out good for Albin. He's titty hooked, can't see half the balls, and he's just going to have to play safer. Maybe hit the 9 ball and draw the cue ball back to the rail by the 4.
As you're looking at the 5 ball cross side.
Does that go? Does it? Maybe it does.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's close with the titty, but I think you're right. I think it may go.
Yeah.
Oh, boy,
right.
He hit it good. Oh, he hit it good. No, I meant the cue ball hitting the titty, not the 5 ball.
In the corner pocket.
Yeah, it was very close.
I thought you were talking about the line of the 5 ball to the side pocket.
No, I think it probably did go. He hit a good shot and just didn't go in the hole. I mean, that's the way Banks can be. You can hit a lot of good shots. Bedhead did that against Stubb. That last game, he kept hitting good shots and the ball just wouldn't go in. You know, that ball right there, it's a 1/8 of an inch further short and it rattles in the pocket.
Well, 5 ball looks simple enough.
Yeah, this is pretty much a gimme.
No.
He overcooked it. And those are the kind that are frustrating, you know. But he's doing the right thing. He's messing with the speed. He's messing with the English. He's messing with the line. That's why banking is hard, because you've got the speed, the line, the English, and the cut angle. You got all those things that, kind of fit together for what the ball's going to do off the rail. And when you got 4 variables in the equation, that's tough. Plus the distance from the rail the object ball has a huge effect, because the vertical spin affects how it lengthens too. So it's really like 5 things you have to figure out all together.
Now, does that 7 ball not bank up and down next to the 4 and into this bottom corner pocket?
It does. It certainly does. But you have to clear the 6 out with the cue ball. That's one of those shots where, the cue ball takes the 6 out of the way.
Back cutting the 9, or the 1, whatever ball it is, I think it's a 1.
Yeah, and Albin's getting a little taste of his own medicine. He's coming into this where, maybe he's not as well prepared as maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's got a good Banks game, but not a great Banks game, and Cobra is just taking it to him. I mean, this is Cobra is ready.
5 ball as well.
5 ball is a good shot to shoot at. You hit it with left English and top, and let the cue ball go forward.
Looking at 6.
6 is not bad. I like the 5 better, but 6 isn't bad.
Yeah.
And
now, what's he doing here? He could do 7 up and down, couldn't he?
Boy, I don't like that shot. I'd do something with the 3. I'd probably put the 3 in the side pocket. That's what he's going to do. This is a nice safe shot because you can control the cue ball.
Yeah. Well, he's in a hurry here. He must be going out for dinner.
So I would probably shoot the 5 here. With no English, let the cue ball go back up table.
Oh, he's going 7.
He's putting the left English on
Oh,
this
he is
one,
going
but that's
for it.
fine.
Oh, just missed the connection there.
Yeah, maybe he needed it to miss the kiss. That was a good shot.
Well,
That was well played.
Albie's dead and buried in this rack as well if he doesn't get going. That's going narrow. And Cobra's got the rack ball right in his front of his face here.
Albin's done so many nut drillings in these World Championships that he's getting a taste of his own medicine because Cobra is just smoking him.
There we go. And it's 4-0. 4-0 in an hour.
I'll tell you what, Hugh. Cobra is going to be a terror when he plays 9-ball and 10-ball with these new banking skills. Because it's going to really make his game a lot more powerful being able to bank, and he's going to have the confidence to shoot him. I mean, this is pretty impressive how much better he's gotten.
This rack could be over straight away here.
So Kachi has beat Filler 13-4 to win the UK Open.
There you go. He'll be getting like I don't know what the prize money is. He must be getting what, like 60, 70 grand.
So I've got something to say to you, Hugh. When you tell me your opinion about how the tournament table in VP4 isn't fast enough, okay?
Yeah, isn't
and
it?
that's because you've been watching all this European tour crap where they've got the table set up a certain way, which isn't really the way they should set them up. And I've been saying this for a while, that the tables are too fast, the tables are too slippery, the pockets are too big. Well, they fixed the pockets. This UK Open, they fixed the table speed. If you go on YouTube and watch some of the matches, I don't know about the finals. They may have put new felt on the cloth. If they did, that was stupid. But all the matches I've seen up to now, the tables are broken in. They're playing a nice speed, the speed a pool table should play. And take a look at those and then compare it to VP. And I think you're going to find that there's not a lot of difference. I'm not saying the VP tables are as fast as those, but they can't be much different.
The VP tables are 2 notches lower than the TV tables. That's what I tested that.
Well, look at the UK Open and then test it. Test it to those, because those tables played really well. I mean, they really had them tuned the way they're supposed to be.
I like what Albie said. That's him just hoping nobody's streaming this.
Don't worry, Albin, we're not.
Well, Cobra is, he is burning this up. He's 3-0 in balls and 4-0 in racks. Albie's
I got to say something culturally. People in the U.S. are monkey see, monkey do. And I thought nobody could be more monkey see, monkey do than people in the U.S. But people in the U.K. are. I mean, you guys, you watch this crap on TV and you think this is the way it should be. Remember, we're talking pool is an American game. Just because Matchroom is basically taking it over, it's still an American game. And we know how to set up the tables and play. Matchroom's finally starting to figure it out.
This looks a nice pace.
Now, Alvin.
Oh, goodness me. Why is it not going in?
Now, this 8-ball goes, if he wants to shoot this, it goes straight back. This 8-ball goes straight back. He may try to bank the 3-ball, cut the 3-ball back, but the 8-ball does go straight back, straight into the rail. Well, maybe not. It's tight, because coming out of the rail, it could hit the 4. I would probably shoot this 3-ball straight back where the cue ball is in that corner.
Good evening to
Just dig in and crank it. You know how he shot those shots in the side pocket where you see guys dig in and would draw in English and crank the ball? That's what he should be doing with this 3-ball back in the corner. See, he didn't dig in and crank it.
No.
He needed to dig into that one to get it to open up.
Yeah, it might be a short time here, Tommy, the way this is going.
No, and that's the old too much spin from the shot angle. Well, I think the only shot here is a 3-railer on 8. I think he can get by the 4-ball and make the 3-railer on the 8-ball.
It's interesting though, Steve, that now that
that was a hell of a shot there. That wasn't easy.
Now that Tommy's arrived, and Tommy's the 4-rail king in this tournament, these guys aren't giving it a sniff as far as anything, 2 rails or anything like that. They've given no thought to it at all. Or
well, I don't think they practice them.
Well, I don't think they're either not seeing them as an opportunity, or they're just not. They think it's too risky.
Yeah, if you've played a lot of one pocket, you'll learn to hit 3-railer, 4-railer, 5-railers, because they come up a lot.
Now, Brain Fallout says there's a player called Support. Well, we know who that player is. And in the Black Ball tourney that is running at this moment, they are showing as offline but are signed up for the tourney. Their player history shows they only played 1 game 9 years ago against Super Admin. Is this a real person or just something to do? It's Steve playing with himself, if you pardon the expression. That's what that was.
That's interesting.
9 years ago.
Did I actually sign up for a tournament?
Yeah, you probably accidentally did. Support is one of Steve's alter egos. He needs all the support he can get. Well, ball back up on the spot. Nothing really glaringly obvious. I mean, the cross bank and the 3, I think so, and I think you can squeeze it past the 7 into that top left-hand corner. And
well, don't ask me how I did that.
Every day of the week.
It says that it's signed up. It's shown in the charge history. I'm not sure how that happened, to be honest with you.
Well,
I guess maybe I was...
It didn't do it itself, Steve. It didn't sign up itself because it's nobody. So only you can be blamed.
It's gremlins. It's gremlins. I'm sticking with that answer.
Call Support. It's a bug. Oh well, Albie's at it. I thought it was Albie. It was Cobra.
Well, you know what though? If you're gonna miss. Because I mean, it's 4-2, and there's 2 balls hung in the pocket, so this is going to be a tough game for Albin to win. Oh, there's a 3-railer.
Oh, that's an attempt.
And that's pretty well hit.
But
unfortunately, it's a sellout.
He's given it up. So this for 5-0.
Yeah. And this one, a Banks player would hit this hard. I think Cobra will roll this. Oh no, he did hit it hard, but he hit it hard at the wrong angle.
There you are. Get a shot out of that, Albie, says Cobra. Now, what's wrong? What's wrong with rolling the 4 in and leaving the cue ball there? Is it too risky? I don't think you can see the 4 anyway. I think he's hooked.
Yeah, I think that's what he should do. And the reason why. Yeah, the reason why is that he needs to get balls on the table.
He's got to get them up, yeah.
He can't win like this. So, I think...
You've got to look at that opportunity. And obviously, that if it hadn't been able to see the 4 ball there, that would have been a shot to play and try and leave the
He's got a 5-railer here. You cut this into that first diamond by the corner pocket, and you got a 5-rail shot. He doesn't know the shot.
Top left-hand corner.
Top right-hand corner. You're cutting it at a fairly low angle into that first diamond, and it's 5 rails. It's 5 rails. Well, maybe he does know it. Oh, he's playing a 2. This is no good. This is
up and down into the top left. Up and down. And up again.
Yeah, this is hard. No, he's shooting a 5-railer.
1, 2, 3. This looks good. This looks good. Absolutely superb. Excellent shot. What a rack winner.
Well, he's either in the stream or he's learned a lot more than He's entering the streamer. He's learned a lot because
beat that,
most people
Tommy.
don't know that shot.
That was excellent.
If you play one pocket, you know that shot. Because that shot comes up. Because you got a ball that's sitting near your opponent's pocket over by the rail like that, and you can play a 5 rail into yours. Obviously, it requires there not to be traffic in the way, but
Well, Albie's already got the white flag out.
Well, I mean, this is a nut drilling. There's no two ways about it.
It's a blitz. It's a banking blitz. I don't think Albie's got a great deal on here again. Is he trying to play the 4 into the top corner?
This is what me and my friends call getting your nuts drilled in.
Yeah.
And, it can be really painful when it's, I mean, it sounds painful, but, when you're playing for a lot of money, and it is painful.
There's something weird going on with YouTube tonight, by the way. When I first started the stream, it immediately came up and said that chat has been disabled, and now I've had a message that says chat disconnected. Please wait until we try to reconnect you. Then it says reconnected successfully. So that's nothing to do with me. I think YouTube's in the blink.
Hey, Coldest B, you got here just in time for the butt kicking to finish.
Yeah, we've got the paramedics in order for Albinario because he's been beat up here severely.
Yeah. Well, he's got a chance to win here. These balls are sitting good. He could run a bunch of balls here. Well,
that was the commentator's curse.
Yeah.
You've got to cut across the 6 if you're going up and down.
He doesn't have to cut across the 6. He can hold that.
You don't think so?
You can hold that. No, you can hold that.
That's why I can't read the banks.
Yeah, the 6 ball with a little bit of right English, just slightly right of it, and smoke it. You got to hold it. It's not a dead bank. You got to hold it a little more than that.
That's good narrow. Oh no, it isn't.
And the hole?
Oh, used all the rail, all the pocket.
Well, again, here this 8 ball. That's the same shot. You can bank this 8 ball. You pretty much almost have to draw the cue ball back into the 9.
That last step back that Cobra played there, I'll be
that would have rattled. Well, you know what? I mean, this game can be like that. I mean, Bedhead had it going the other day where he just couldn't get a ball and had a lot of good licks, and he managed to win the match. So I know Cobra can make this 8 ball. The biggest problem is the 9 ball may hit the 8 ball, but
oh no,
that was a tough shot.
I would like that one again. I'll be got a 6 up and down.
The bad thing is he's left the 5 on, and really, he would have been better off. He needed to protect the cue ball there, no matter what he shot it, because nothing was going to be that easy.
No, is it? Yeah. Now 8 up and down or cut the
I'd shoot to 8. I'd shoot to 8. Yeah, the thing is Cobra may be relaxed a little here, and you just don't want to do that. You don't want to give like a player like Albin any kind of idea that he could come back and win. That'd be a huge mistake. Now this is a pretty simple shot, but you got to decide whether you're rolling this or whether you're hitting this with speed. Me, I like this with speed. Kind of a little bit of stun draw with a little bit of right English and hit it. See? He shot that in a line where he was rolling it. I think he got confused because he had that shot earlier and he rolled and went long. Banks can be very confusing. You've got to really understand all those parameters. Like in real life there, I would have been moving the Q-tip back towards the center of the cue ball from the outside because I know I'm going to hit it really good that way. VP, you don't have those kind of options. Well, the 8 ball is just a duck. There's no way he's missing this. And if he rolls at the right speed, he can shoot the 5. No, that's not the right speed. He may be playing for the 9. And that's perfect for the 9. He's just going to cross this 9 ball.
Well, it looks as if Albie's coming over to join you, Stub. No.
Well, that was interesting how he played that. I probably wouldn't have played that with English. That was interesting the way he approached that shot. It would have worked the way he was hitting it, but he just didn't have it on the right line. Well, this I don't know what he's doing here. This is tough. Yeah, that was a tough shot to get that to open up at that angle.
I think he might have just sold out here.
Oh, he did.
So Cobra,
You gotta decide what you're shooting at. Whether you're going to shoot at the 5, the 1, or the 9. I'd probably shoot at the 1 because it's safe. Put the cue ball against the rail.
Yeah.
Oh, he went the other way with it, but that's fine too.
It gets in the middle. Match ball coming up.
Yep.
Well, Albinario will be glad this is all over.
Well, this has been a pretty short match. It's just been 45 minutes so far.
Yeah. What did I thought it started? I was thinking it started at 7. Yeah, you're right enough. It is. It's only 45 minutes now. And there we go. Oh.
And there it hangs up. All right, Alvin, you got the hang up.
Well, Cobra won't worry about that because Albinario needs everything, including that. So he's.
Some lovely comments in the room chat. Well, he's going to have to one rail the 9. That's the only thing he's got. And that one is, I think if you hit it straight and you don't hit it too hard, it'll go in. What's he doing? He's trying to play this one rail on the side. And the shot will go. He's putting a lot of English on it, trying to open it up. You could even overcook this if you hit it too close to the titty, overcook it and miss the pocket. Well, he hit it thin. That's not going to overcook. And here we go again. Same 5 ball, same corner.
Well,
I think he'll probably hit this with speed again too. I think you almost have to at the angle he's at. Yep, he's going to hit it. Oh, that's terrible. He gave up the 9 ball. Now this ball close to the rail, you got to cut this like a quarter ball more. It's like a quarter ball more than normal to make this.
Oh, it's just gone wide.
Yeah, he hit it pretty good. If I'm going to miss one, I want to miss it like that because I don't want to miss that ball short.
Right, 4 ball, back cut. Pretty good.
Yeah,
line.
he's putting English on it to hold it, and he's hitting this the right way. This is how you want to hit this ball because you got to cut it more to get the cue ball out of the way. And he cut it too much. And all of a sudden, Cobra can't make a bank.
Stubb's a bit like, you saw Lord of the Rings, you saw Gollum. And, well, in actual fact, it was Smeagol, but Gollum was his alter ego. So he was sort of, he's got the same sort of mentality as Stubb.
Well, he could shoot any of these balls. We'll see which one he decides. He's deciding on the 4.
Reverse.
It's about time Cobra made this game ball.
Yeah,
I mean,
this is all over.
Alvin's probably praying he makes it.
This is all over.
Put me out of my misery, please. I don't know. This is close.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, it dropped.
And it is all over, and it's probably the fastest 6 racks in bank pool we've ever seen. 50 minutes it took.
I'll tell you
So,
what, if we're going to keep playing this game, I'm going to enhance the stats because it'd be nice to know how many 2 railers, 3 railers, 4 railers, 5
yeah,
railers, people made, those kind of things. I mean, Cobra made what's probably the first 5 railer of the tournament.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Now, where the hell is he on this thing? I've got to get out my chair to see him.
And that just shows me, I'll tell you what, to even know to take a shot at that means that he's been studying the game. He's not going to admit it, but Cobra's been studying and practicing.
Right, so per turn.
Yeah, look at that shot percent.
0.7. That's banks per turn, isn't it? So that's like 3/4. That's me trying to understand it anyway. No bank
yeah, well they were playing very aggressively.
Bank pool stats just show the names.
What the hell's going on?
Yeah, it just shows Albinario and Cobra. I don't think they're in the stats, have they? The bank pool stats. There's no bank pool stats according to that.
What's going on? Why is there no bank pool stats? Let me go look.
Were they ever in there then, Steve? Because you're talking about adding stats to it. Were they ever
Oh,
in?
I thought there were some bank pool stats.
What stats would we expect to see there?
I guess there's not. Shoot, I don't have any.
No,
well,
stats.
I need. There's a lot of things I could put in there.
And common stats, that doesn't really tell you anything.
Yeah, I need to put bank pool stats in. There's all kinds of stuff that I could put in there.
Well, I suppose when you look at the shots made, Cobra was, just short of, well, we'll say short of 50%. Albinario's was way down at 22, but then again, when you lose 6-0, your stats aren't going to be that impressive.
Well, if you never played safe, 46 would be a good percentage. He played safe some. I mean, not a lot.
Mm-hmm. Right, so confirmation that we have a hot seat match. Race to the final. We've got Cobra up against Bedhead, and that again should be a very interesting match. So Bedhead's the only Swede left in the tourney at the moment. Well, he's still 2. Sorry, Albinario's over at the 1-loss side now. Where's Albinario sitting? He's waiting on the winner of
Bankster and Larry.
Yeah, Bankster Larry, and of course we've got that match with Matt and Tommy, who will play Stubb. So every match is a good match.
I'll tell you what, Bedhead better practice up because Cobra looked really good.
Well, it might actually be quite a good thing that Bedhead didn't show his face here tonight because he'd probably be running scared watching that.
Yeah, I mean that was a strong showing there.
It certainly was.
And now all these guys, especially Cobra, making fun of me in these past tournaments about this is an easy bank shot. Now he's starting to understand that they are easy bank shots if you understand how to play them. Because he made it look easy that match.
Stubb said this is because obviously Bedhead beat Stubb. Stubb said Bedhead should beat Cobra. I wouldn't think so much looking at that performance tonight.
I think it's going to be a good match, but I would give the edge to Cobra. Stubb, you showed up in the last game when Cobra started running out of gas and missing a lot of balls. If you would have seen the first 5 games, you wouldn't be saying that.
Yeah. Well, it's an early finish tonight, folks. We just need to keep an eye on the bracket and see when the other matches go ahead. Remember, there's a snooker hot seat match as well with Albinario because Albinario is focused on that. He's going to be playing backers at some point. They've got until, what did I say, the 10th? I think it was the 10th or something like that. So it'll be another 2 days before they go ahead, I would think.
I think, let me look at this. I think a proposal went out. Let's see. Barkey. Yeah, Barker's had done a proposal. Let's see.
When was that?
One from Alvin. Barker's did one 6-1 for Saturday, June 10th.
What time did he propose it for?
Let's see. 11:30 a.m. GMT, 12:30 p.m. GMT, and 1:30 p.m. GMT.
Well, that actually, I mean, if it was early on the Saturday, any of those times I could get it because I finish early on the Saturday. So
Matt just sent one for Fox for Monday, June 5th at 6 p.m. GMT.
yeah, I could cover that as well.
So, yeah, so we'll see if Fox wants to play.
Right. Well,
but I'm glad somebody finally did a proposal.
Yeah, well, you know, those proposals will get forwarded through the email, so they'll stumble across them one way or another, and we'll probably get something getting accepted. So we just need to keep a tab on it, keep an eye on it, and get ready. So that is it, folks. Thanks to Steve for joining us again. Well done to Albinario for at least staying there. Right, Albinario says he's away the weekend trying to find a time during the week. So the Saturday proposal from Barker's is no good. Right, so you obviously then need to just see how he is. Maybe only he's got weekends off, so that might be a slight issue either way. But anyway, there's still good time to get it done. Well, good luck in the one-loss side, Albie. And that was a tough education tonight, so it was. Right, I think we're going to call it quits, guys.
Yep.
I am going for a coffee.
Well, congrats to Cobra. That was well played. Thanks you for doing the stream. Thanks everybody.
Right, take care. Thanks again, chaps. We'll see you sometime soon. Good night.
Good night.
See you later.